Prince Harry's dangerous act to help Meghan Markle get pregnant after bizarre advice from King Charles. It seems scarcely believable now, but there was a time King Charles and Meghan Markle got on like a house on fire, at least according to Prince Harry. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have spent much of the last 4 years launching a series of attacks on the royal family. It has driven a wedge between Harry and the rest of his family, and while both he and his father are keen to reconcile, it seems unlikely relations will improve anytime soon. But this wasn't always the case, with Harry writing in his memoir Spare about how close the American actress became with his father. And recounting one eventful holiday together in August 2018, just a few months after he and Meghan married, he revealed Charles may have actually played a part in the Duchess becoming pregnant. He told how he and Meghan were staying at the Castle of Mey in Caithness with Charles and Queen Camilla. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. At that point, both he and Meghan had already decided not to wait and have children, saying they both wanted to start a family straight away. Harry said the bond between Charles and Meghan grew stronger during that weekend, with Charles especially delighted to discover Meghan shared a birthday with his favourite person, the late Queen Mother. Harry recalled, "At the memory of Gangon, and the link between her and my bride, he suddenly became buoyant, telling stories I'd never heard, essentially performing, showing off for Meg. One story in particular delighted us both, captured our imagination. It was about the Selkies." "The what, Pa?" "Scottish mermaids," he said. "They took the form of seals and cruised along the shore outside the castle, within a stone's throw of where we were sitting. So, when you see a seal," he advised, "you never can tell. Sing to it. They often sing back." Did Pa promise that the Selkies might also grant a wish? Harry said he and Meghan were later on the beach near the castle when they spotted seals or Selkies in the water. The prince said he ran to the water's edge, sang to them, serenaded them. "A row?" Meghan joined in and the seal eventually responded, prompting Harry to say his wife really is magic and even the seals know it. By now buoyant, Harry stripped down and jumped in the water to swim after him. But the action horrified the castle chef, who warned his actions could have had fatal consequences. Harry said, "This part of the Scottish coast was teeming with killer whales," the chef said, "and singing to seals was like calling them to their blood-soaked deaths." At least 3 pods of orca are known to patrol the waters around Caithness. Thankfully both Harry and the seals survived, and on their return from the Highlands to Nottingham Cottage, Meghan took 2 pregnancy tests which Harry kept overnight on his bedside table next to a box containing a cherished lock of his mother's hair. The next morning delivered the good news that Meghan was, in fact, pregnant. Harry said the pair hugged, kissed, and he thought, "Thank you, Selkies, thank you, Mummy." Prince Archie was born on May 6, 2019, 9 months after their trip to the Castle of Mey. Earlier this month, Prince Harry made his return to the southern African country of Lesotho, where since 2006 he has ran the charity alongside the country's Prince Seeiso. According to the royal website, Prince Harry has worked to draw attention to the urgent issue of children who live in extreme poverty or suffer from HIV/AIDS in Lesotho, and the importance of delivering essential life skills and psychosocial support to help combat this crucial problem. Prince Harry's subtle threat to King Charles and William that would destroy reconciliation hopes. Prince Harry is said to be keen to reconcile with his family despite launching a series of blistering attacks on the monarchy over the past few years. The Duke of Sussex, 40, has moved to the US with his family as he distances himself from the institution. Much of the rift has been caused by the publication of Harry's memoir Spare. Released in January last year, it contained damaging claims about the monarchy, and the individuals behind it. Harry painted King Charles, 75, as an emotionally distant father who nevertheless, did his best to raise his sons. But it was Prince William, 42, and Queen Camilla, 77, who came in for the severest criticism. William was accused of attacking Harry in an argument about the Duke's relationship with Meghan Markle, 43. And Queen Camilla, according to Harry, briefed against him in the press in a bid to take pressure off her relationship with the King. Now, Spare is due to be released in paperback form on October 22 in the US and 2 days later in the UK, taking these allegations to a new audience and reopening old wounds. While Harry will not do any promotion for the book, it could be a key date in his hopes of winning the apology he feels he is due from his family. And Harry could even have more up his sleeve. On the original release of Spare, he revealed he had to cut almost 400 pages from the book. It was widely seen as subtle threat to the royal family that Harry could yet drop more bombshells if he wished. He explained his decision to remove some details from the book, saying he thought it would end any chance of Charles or William forgiving him. In an interview with The Telegraph, he said, "There are some things that have happened, especially between me and my brother, and to some extent between me and my father, that I just don't want the world to know. Because I don't think they would ever forgive me." Prince Harry says mental fitness is a necessity in passionate speech at the United Nations. Prince Harry is using a new phrase to usher in a fresh perspective on mental health. The Duke of Sussex, 40, underscored the importance of mental health while speaking at the United Nations during his solo visit to New York City. Prince Harry joined Queen Macanaid Mahato CSO of Lesotho on September 24 for an event organized during the UN General Assembly High-Level Week, where he advocated for mental fitness in his remarks during the intimate presentation. "Much of the work I undertake comes under the umbrella of mental health and our collective well-being. And the rising rate of suicide among young people in Lesotho, and around the world, weighs heavily on my heart, as I'm sure it does on yours too," Prince Harry said in part. Good mental health, mental fitness, is not a luxury, it is a necessity for every single one of us. More so, perhaps, for our decision-makers and those sitting in positions of power and influence, he said. Addressing this issue requires not only global action, but also the courage to break the stigma, to talk openly about our mental health without fear of judgment. Prince Harry's Sussex.com bio describes him as a mental health advocate, and he brings that focus to his charity Centibale, which he co-founded with Prince Seeiso of Lesotho, who is Queen Macanaid's brother-in-law, in 2006 to help children and young people in Lesotho and Botswana. The organization works to support youth living with HIV/AIDS who are navigating mental health challenges. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.